An escaped convict takes refuge at the home of Adele, a single mom.
I'd be grateful if you let me stay till nightfall.
Isn't it against the law to hide a fugitive?
Despite the manhunt, she and her son start to bond with the fugitive.
Choke up on the bat, hands together.
Over the holiday, he changes the course of their lives.
I'd take 20 more years just to have another 3 days with you.
In Labor Day.
Hi, I'm Liz.
I'm Brenna.
I'm Leah, and today we're here reviewing Labor Day, the new film by Jason Reitman. We've all just seen it. Ooh, Liz, what do you think?
No, you asked me first.
Yes.
No, it was not a good movie. I think the issue is that the central conceit, we always talk about the central conceit and everything based off of the central conceit. The central conceit of this film is that a lonely woman could be so lonely that she would risk the health and safety of her most precious son to get some nookie.
My problem with that is he's an escaped convict.
Right.
Shouldn't he be like on the lam and
Wanted for murder.
Yeah.
Double murder, right?
A double murder, but a double murder that we find out as the audience what really happened,
Right.
but she doesn't.
Right.
We never see that she, as far as she knows, this is a guy who killed his wife and baby.
But everything's okay because she gets to make peach pie. Peach pie's great.
And he gets to
transforms.
sensually mix the peaches and stuff. The way that's
But don't forget, he built a stone wall and he repaired
played
a
catch with
cream
his son.
stair.
Thing,
And,
yeah.
you know, he plays
But-
catch with the sun and all of these like very impressionistic, lingering, languid moments. And it's like, wait a minute. Shouldn't you be hiding from the cops? I'm sorry. So I think that we're in agreement that we just, from the premise, we just really don't buy this film. What do we think about the performances?
Well, unfortunately, they're very good because the premise is so bad, and it is nothing to do with the performances. We have fantastic performances. I mean, the chemistry between Kate Winslet and Josh Brolin was palpable.
People come over. Often, randomly. Friends, salesmen, religious people.
I'll make a run for it tonight, and I can stay out of your way until then.
I mean, they don't notice if I went quiet. Even for a little bit.
I just escaped from prison. The last place I want to go is back.
I'm stronger than you think.
I don't doubt that.
The problem here is that the performances are very good, but the way the characters are written is so on the surface that even these actors can't save it. Josh Brolin, who plays Frank, is the stereotypical convict with a heart of gold. He does all of these things that you talked about, and then like 2/3 through the film, he does a complete 180 right after he shaves off his beard, and suddenly he's mean and he's yelling at them, and
We're like,
you're
where did this guy
"Who
come
is
from?"
This guy? And it's part of the writing. The same thing happens with Kate Winslet's character, Adele.
I actually enjoyed that ambiguous quality of the film where like her desire and safety and fear threaten her. Like, I think that's interesting. But the problem is it's not a novel. It's not a short story. You don't get into her head. You don't know what she's thinking. So all you see is a woman who used to be really afraid and now she's turned on.
We don't have any kind of interiority going on in the actual film. What we're left with are shots where they've romanticized the idea of someone being tied up, right? Or and so you've got this seduction fantasy going on that's very cliche. And in the meantime, you've got no sense of urgency happening in this story. You've got no real conflict happening in the story, which means there's no real drama if there's no conflict. And so you're just left with this, let's take all this time over the course of a Labor Day weekend to fall in love, and maybe we should, pay attention to the fact that cops are looking for us.
Yeah, the film is very leisurely and the film is very languid. And it could work, but with something like I'm running from the cops, I'm wanted, I'm on every TV station and newspaper cover, that doesn't quite work.
We have Jason Reitman at the helm, and he has such a great track record up to this point. I mean, everyone may not love and flock to his films, but he has a quality to his films, and there's a cynicism, and there's a hipness. And either he was branching out beyond his brand, or this is a, director for hire situation. It didn't work. It feels schmaltzy. It feels false, and it's not Oscar bait. It's just trying to reach out to an audience that it'll never get.
It feels false all the way through.
And along with this is the way that the characters are written. All these characters are one note. The kid Henry, all he has to do in the entire film is look doe-eyed and scared. The entire film.
It's true.
He's confused constantly. He's trying to figure it out, which works. But you have this fantastic young actor. Give him something to do.
Right.
And same thing with Josh Brolin's 180. That was writing. That wasn't Josh Brolin's fault.
I keep waiting for Josh Brolin to get the film project that is really gonna let him shine as an actor. I keep waiting.
He's good in everything, though. I mean, he excelled in this role, even though the role wasn't worth the performance. It's a shame that such good actors were in such a bad movie.
A strong cast and some sweet moments can't save a bad premise. For good Stockholm Syndrome, watch Beauty and the Beast instead. As for Labor Day, skip it.
It's not as bad as Valentine's Day or New Year's Eve, but there are better ways to spend your time. Skip it.
I say take a vacation from this Labor Day and skip it. Cheers!
Happy Labor Day.
Brenna, you're not supposed to wear white after Labor Day.
Yeah. Okay,
One more.
AJA Video Systems, proud supporter of Just Seen It, offers a wide range of professional acquisition and post-production solutions. Learn more at aja.com/PTV.